Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and this brand new chart potentially reveals the next Bitcoin move. So stick around for that. Later in this video, I'll also be covering other Bitcoin patterns that are forming right now, alongside the Bitcoin Fear Ingredient Index, other technical analysis, and more. So definitely make sure you're watching this video all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, we're actually on the S&P 500 on the daily time frame to start off this video before we can actually get into this chart just here. And for the new viewers on the channel, you might be wondering, what does the S&P 500 have to do with Bitcoin and have to do with crypto? And the subscribers on this channel would already know this, but believe it or not, the S&P 500 is strongly correlated to Bitcoin. That's not always the case, and it's not a perfect correlation, but more often than not, Bitcoin and the stock market is pretty well correlated. For example, in early November, the S&P 500 formed a bearish divergence before dumping to the downside, just as what Bitcoin has been doing recently. And this last correction that we saw in the S&P 500 happened during September, which was exactly when Bitcoin was also experiencing a correction. And the correlation between the S&P 500 and Bitcoin becomes very obvious when you overlay the Bitcoin price action on top of the S&P 500. So the candlesticks just here, that is still the S&P 500 index, but this yellow line just here, that is the Bitcoin to US dollar chart on the daily time frame. And so if you didn't already, I'm sure you can now see the correlation between these two. Once again, it's not a perfect correlation, but there's definitely some correlation here. But what's very interesting is over the past couple months, Bitcoin has actually been leading the stock market by around 2 weeks approximately. For example, back in September, the Bitcoin price action started bottoming out and heading back to the upside roughly around 2 weeks before the stock market did the same thing. Also, seeing that bearish divergence with these two higher highs form in the Bitcoin price, that happened roughly around 2 weeks before we saw the exact same thing form in the stock market. But with all of the panic at the moment in the crypto markets, that has pushed the Bitcoin price down to prices that we shouldn't really be at least according to this chart, the correlation between Bitcoin and the stock market, because right now you can clearly see that the S&P 500 is experiencing a very nice bounce back to the upside. And in fact, the stock market is getting very close to all-time highs. The S&P 500 is also getting very close to a bullish cross in the daily MACD. And the last time we saw that, that basically confirmed that we were about to begin the next major move to the upside. So if the stock market continues flipping more and more bullish as time goes on, it is only a matter of time before Bitcoin begins to flip bullish again. And this is the chart that I was talking about in the intro of this video, and it's basically the opposite of the chart that I was just looking at. So once again, this chart that I was just looking at showed the S&P 500 in the candlesticks and the Bitcoin price in the yellow line just here, but this chart shows the Bitcoin price represented as the candlesticks on the daily time frame, and then this yellow line just here is the S&P 500 on the same time frame. And so once again, you'll notice that a lot of these market bottoms come in confluence with each other between the S&P 500 and Bitcoin, that is. And so the fact that there's a lot of panic and fear in the markets at the moment, driving the Bitcoin price down to oversold territories, while the stock market is flipping bullish again and some of the top altcoins out there are starting to flip bullish again, this gives us an amazing opportunity in Bitcoin at these cheaper prices. Of course, that is not financial advice. That's just telling you what I'm seeing on the charts. And speaking about panic and fear, right now, checking out the Bitcoin Fear Ingredient Index, we are still sitting in fear today. Of course, this has bounced back up from extreme fear, which was where we were just a few days ago. And this chart just here is the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the daily time frame, and these green zones just here represent the time periods where the Bitcoin Fear Ingredient Index was sitting in extreme fear. And you'll notice throughout Bitcoin's history that those times we were sitting in extreme fear after a major move to the downside worked out to be amazing buying opportunities for the longer term. Once again, that is not financial advice. That is just telling you what has actually happened for Bitcoin in the past. And so right now, my personal Bitcoin strategy is to continue to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. And here's another chart that I did cover a few days ago now on the channel, but I'll just quickly remind you again that the downturn that we've seen in the Bitcoin price recently is actually a very normal sized pullback, believe it or not. Now, the all-time high and the bottom of this pullback so far differ depending on what exchange you're looking at, but on this chart just here, this pullback so far has been around a 37 to 38% pullback from the all-time high to this bottom so far. And we've already seen two other corrections this year alone that are at a somewhat similar size. First of all, back in January this year, we had a 31% correction, and during May this year, we crashed 50% in around 1.5 weeks, but from the all-time high down to that bottom, that was around a 54 to 55% crash, which was obviously far more severe than the downturn that we're seeing right now. And looking at the 2016 to 2017 bull market, there's no denying the fact that 2016 and 2017 was just one big bull market for Bitcoin. But throughout that bull market, we saw multiple pullbacks to the downside, and pretty much every single one of those pullbacks were between 30 to 40%. For example, this first one that I've got just here in around the middle of 2016, that saw the Bitcoin price pull back by over 40% to the downside. This next one was a 35% pullback, and then we saw a 33% pullback, and then another 40% pullback, another 40% pullback, and finally another 30% pullback. And all of that was in the middle of a bull market. The longer term trend was bullish, even though we had those short term time periods where we were looking bearish, but that bearish price action here was only temporary and only lasted for in between a couple weeks and up to around 1 to 2 months. And so far, it's been close to 1 month since the all-time high, and having this pullback between 30 to 40% makes it a very normal pullback for Bitcoin. And in fact, this was basically the average pullback for Bitcoin that we saw in the last bull market back in 2017. So as for the longer term trend for Bitcoin, talking about perhaps over the next few months or so, I am still leaning more bullish than I am bearish. But when you're talking about the immediate shorter term, zooming all the way into the 2-hour time frame, we are potentially forming this head and shoulders pattern, which is technically speaking a bearish pattern, but it only comes into play once we break below the neckline, which at the time of filming this video, we are very close to the neckline. And by the way, this neckline is coming in at around 49,000 US dollars. And if we see a confirmed break below that level, then that gives us a technical price target down towards around 45,000 US dollars, which is very interesting because when you're bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool just here, that is basically exactly where the golden pocket is for Bitcoin. When you're drawing the Fibonacci retracement tool from this swing low up to this swing high in the shorter term price action here. But once again, that price target only comes into play once we see a confirmed break below 49,000 US dollars. And remember, because this is only on the 2-hour time frame, this is only looking at the immediate short term. When we're zooming back out on the daily time frame, a move down to 45k would look something like that. And also just another reminder that on the daily chart, we are very close to oversold territories in the daily RSI and the daily MACD. While it is still trending to the downside, we are well into negative territories, which historically speaking means that we are in an amazing opportunity. And for extra crypto content and real-time updates on the Bitcoin price, make sure you follow me over on my Twitter, and the link to my Twitter account is in the description down below and also in the pinned comment. And if you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And before you click off, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't already, especially for the new viewers out there. And as always, I honestly do appreciate all of you supporting the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.